When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep. 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And first carry here for Ashton Genty. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little runs set the table.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Another give here to Genty. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Looking inside the red zone. That one connects. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Hey, go Lion. 380. Hey, Ray. Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Running back sent in motion.
Go. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is to win it.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Quick throw left side, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
380. Good hunt. Cap. What is it?
Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive.
Los Angeles.
So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier.
And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we go, Simone!
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Smith setting the throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Hey, go flip. Here we go, here we go. Connection forward. No ball, still. Hey, it's a clip. Here we go, Simone.
Throwing on third, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
It's a gain of 11.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
13 net. Hold on. Hey, long. 53. Come on, shot.
Smith. He put everything he had into this one. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead to 7.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Raiders grow their lead to 8.
Raiders 14, Chargers 6.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Motioning left is Johnston. Herbert from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when a quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, we go. Line. 390%. Slow ball. Alert, Jackson. Alert.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Brought in close to the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Genty can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Gets it again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
On 3rd and goal, Smith. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Raiders lead by 15 now. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ray. 59. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one complete to St. Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. First and 10 from the 43. Now Herbert again. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Crowd right.
Herbert to throw once more. Gets this one to Gadsden. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. It's Herbert once more. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. And now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build momentum and build on this lead.
Absolutely fires this one right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey. 53, Tuesday. Here we go.
From the gun, Smith. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Check 59, check 59. Here we go. We know this shit. No ball. Like catch left. Hey, alert.
Smith back to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We know this shit. Ours. Hey, it's a clip. No ball. Alert.
Smith's going to throw again. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, we go.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Besh. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Ready. Green egg shot. Hey, go flip her up. Check 58.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Chargers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Crowd route. Lion.
1st and 10, Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Home troops right. Hey, Ray.
He'll throw it. Throwing this for the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time, and now it's 2nd down. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Set.
He's back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Darius Davis to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Running with Vidal out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the 2nd. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throw here, 3rd down.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And off to Genty. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, we go. 13 next, 13 next. Tuesday. Ours.
Smith to the air now. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
There we go, sit finish it up. 49, flip it off, 49, check 50,
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Raiders grow the lead now to 22 points. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play. He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Oh, first time for everything. He's bringing this punt out of his own end zone. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Smith will try again on 2nd. He's loaded another one up. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Looking slant route, complete. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And go play fake here with Smith. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10 from the 43.
There we go, sit on. There we go, sit on.
Back to Genty. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back now, pressure coming. It's Bowers with another catch. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hey, here we go. Hey, oh, yeah, you got it. I got you.
We'll toss it. Genty. Running in the red zone. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders put up even more points in a win.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
Raiders 35, Chargers 6.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10.
Go get him. 59. Set.
Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it sets up second down.
It's to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set. Go. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Back to the air, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Here he goes, third and long. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
You never, ever this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Gets it downfield, on target to Gatson. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
It's a gain of 32.
Here's
First down,
Herbert.
Los Angeles.
Throwing to the back of the end zone. Oh my! It's intercepted in the end zone! That is Caleb Ramsaw.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
At their own 20-yard line.
Genty from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Take it up. Green 90%. Here we go, sit down.
Giving this to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. Well, they had a look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. It's fielded at the 14. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first is Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Eric Stokes on the coverage.
Crowd right.
Throwing now, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Fourth and forever coming up. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play
1 yard gain.
is at least he didn't go
Brings up
backwards.
2nd and 9
We're down to the 2-minute warning
at the
here in
33-yard
Vegas.
line.
Raiders nearing their first win of the season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 390%. There we go.
They'll run it with Genty. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
brought down back.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the ground with Genty. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Genty. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 3rd down, Genty. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Raiders keep running away with this. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
42, Chargers 6.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They send a man in motion. Herbert on 1st down. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Motioning the tight end now. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.